Hi, you're very welcome. And in this video, this is a follow on from part one about the project setup. What I want to talk about here is just how you can use the filter function to quickly, let's say, look at the projects assigning to specific individuals or looking maybe at status and so on. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to convert this into a table because you can see in a second what it makes it so much easier to work with. So I just come up here to insert and then table and I click OK. And I'm going to call this table project. So just come up here to table one. And when you're setting up table names, no blank rows, not no blank rows, but no spaces, project. And now I'm going to come here to my status updates. And what I'm actually going to do here is, and let me just use my status and assigned to. Just set this up now and assign some nice heading 4 titles on it. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create two drop downs, one for the status, which is going to be from here, and the other one for the assigned to. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put them into a separate sheet over here, and I'm going to use a unique and sort function together so that it's always up to date. So I just click here first of all, and I just go equals unique, open my brackets, and then I just type in project, and project comes up, square bracket, and for this one I'm going to do assigned to. Close my bracket, and then I close this one. And there we go. Now I want to set this up so that it's sorted alphabetically. So I just go click up here in the formula bar, type in sort, open my bracket, over here to the right comma. I don't need a sort index, I only have one column, and I want it to do ascending 1. So I just close my bracket, and there we go. And I'm just going to call that assigned to. Oops. Okay, and I'm just going to give it a slightly different color. I'm just going to use my ones over here, assigned 4. All right. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to do the same thing with the status, and I'm just going to type in status over here, and I just go equals unique. And the beauty of doing it this way, it means that if our unique or names are changed, this will update automatically. Unique, and I just type in project, double click on the project, see the icon's a little different, square brackets, double click on the status, close my square brackets, and close off this one and press enter. And then I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to do sorted as well on that. So just go sort, open bracket, and then comma. I don't need an index because I only have one column, comma again, and I want to put in ascending order, which is 1. Click OK. And I'm just going to use my format painter for the same status in that. Now what I want to do is I want to come back here, and I'm going to come up here to data, data validation. I want to use a list, source here, and I just go here to my hobbits list, and I click on this one. And I click OK. And then if I come up here to this one, see there we have it sorted alphabetically. And if I go assigned to, actually no, I should have done the other way around actually. So I just put in assigned to here, and I put status here. So for this one I just do the same thing again. Data validation, choose a list. Okay, I'm just going to change that again. Edit my data validation. And I'm also just going to put color coding on these because it makes it easier to see. So I'm just going to choose my input cell for this one. Okay. Now, I'm just going to choose something from here. Let's say this one. Okay, so I just go equals filter, open bracket. Now my array, I just type in project, double click, and that will allow for expanding ones. And then a comma, and then I open my brackets, and then I go project again, double click on it, square bracket, and I just choose assigned to, and I just go equals this one. I'm just going to use it. I don't have to lock it, but force a habit, comma, and then I want to put in a second condition. Now in this case, I want both to be true. Okay, so close the bracket. So I need to put in the multiply sign. Okay, open this one. Okay, and then I can just say if project this, I'm going to say status, this one is equal to urgent, F4, and then close my brackets, and then close my brackets again. Okay, so you can see there straight away, it has actually come up with a list of them here. Now, if you just notice here, sometimes it brings in the dates. See there, I've got the dates. So for some reason, I just need to highlight those dates, and I just change that to date, short date. Now, the other thing too, I think, which would make it even better, let me come back to my Hobbits tasks here, is that if I'm just going to copy across these headings. Okay, I'm just going to put insert a row here, Control and plus. Yeah, I want to shift cells. No, I don't know why it's doing that. So let me just delete that for a second. Put in a few extra spaces. I'm just going to use my Windows and V. There it comes in. And then I go equals again, equals filter. Type in project. Double click. So I'm just pulling in the whole thing because I just want the whole array. And then I open my brackets, and what I want to say is if project, double click on it, square bracket, click on assigned to, close my square bracket, is equal to this one, and then close my brackets again. And then I want to do multiply by, because I want both to be true. Open my brackets, and I want to say if, again, project, square bracket, status, double click, close my square bracket, is equal to this one, F4 to lock it, and then close my bracket, and then close the final bracket to call this one. Okay, so then I can see straight away what's the urgent one. Now, if I go to this one, I can also see, okay, any one's kind of completed, just got one. If I want to see in progress, nope, nothing happening. See due, and so on. So then I can kind of come along here, and if I want to see somebody else, so let's see what Bilbo Baggins is doing. Okay, Bilbo Baggins is due 2 tasks. All right. So this might be just a useful addition to your project.